Allison here, and I'm wearing my birthday. No, this isn't my birthday outfit. This was the outfit that I wore to church. But you all didn't see me in the outfit, so I decided to wear it for you all. We had a Black History program at church, and I wore this with some red high heel wedge shoes. It's a bit dramatic. It's also a bit grandma-ish because it's pretty much a moo or a caftan. But when I wore it, I felt beautiful. I didn't feel like I was just walking around in my house outfit. I felt pretty beautiful. So I decided to wear it again so I could feel beautiful with y'all. So today we are talking about Elizabeth Arden perfumes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Elizabeth Arden. Oh, 6. 6 Elizabeth Arden perfumes. So if you want to see the perfumes in my collection, then stay tuned. Most of these are in the Sunflower range. The Sunflower range by Elizabeth Arden is very popular. And what I have to say about Elizabeth Arden, honestly, is that it's hit or miss as far as the juice that you're getting. It can either be really good or kind of just okay. But no matter what, it's going to be a really good price. You're always going to see Elizabeth Arden at a pretty good price. If you feel like you have to only get your perfumes from the department store, then do that. They're going to be full price. They're going to be much more expensive. They're going to be in the like $45 to $60 range, maybe even climbing up to $75. But I haven't ever seen an Elizabeth Arden perfume for like $150, $200. Not on the same price range as Chanel, basically. So a lot of times, if you pay attention to deals and your discount stores, you can get a perfume that would normally cost you $50 to $70 for like $20, $9, $10. So let me tell you the perfumes I have, which ones I love and which ones I think are okay. So let me start with one that I really enjoy the smell of, but the lasting power is just disappointing on me. Ooh, this smells so good. So this is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Nectarine Blossom. Green tea nectarine blossom. So I love the way this smells. The green tea in here makes it smell really fresh and refreshing. The nectarine gives it like that bright zesty smell. It has like a fruitiness to it. It smells really good, but it does not last. Like I can spray this on me right now, even though I'm already wearing a perfume of the day. I'm wearing Juicy Couture Gold Couture. This is not going to clash because it's not going to last. So let me just spray it to remember it even more. This is springtime in a bottle. This is summertime in a bottle. This just makes you think you're outside at the beach, or more likely at a lakeside cafe, drinking a nice orangey, zesty, sweet tea. This is so delicious smelling, but it does not last at all. Like it just dies so fast. It dies so fast. But I think it's because the central focus is the nectarine fragrance oil. Nectarine oil, mandarin oil, orange zest oil, those evaporate really quickly. I have some essential oils, and those are my essential oils, the ones that are based on the citruses. They evaporate really quickly. So that's probably why it doesn't last that long. That's probably also why it ends up being marked down for a really cheap price. Next up is a classic, Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden. This is a classic because I have smelled this one so much, and I have seen it duplicated. There was a phase where CVS used to sell perfumes. They were called Essence of Beauty, I think, and they had a sunflower type perfume that pretty much was just a dupe of this, and I owned that one and I loved it. And then when it ran out, I didn't repurchase it because they stopped selling it. But once I saw this at Ross Dress for Less for $9.99, I had to get it. And I'm just going to go ahead and spray on myself and just end up going back to work smelling like a hot mess, because it's going to be so much mixture. But this one is very citrusy but floral. Like this is a citrus floral. And I think, just my own theory, I think that sunflower, the whole sunflower line, was the inspiration for Marc Jacobs Daisy. I feel like Marc Jacobs pretty much had been well acquainted with the sunflower line and how popular it was and how much it just continued to grow and expand. And he wanted something that was more youthful and modern, and he came up with the Daisy line. That's what I really, really think. But the Daisy line, I'm not as into because most of the time they're eau de toilettes, and you can tell they're eau de toilettes because they don't last that long. But sunflowers last about 4 hours on me. This one is pretty strong when you first spray it, and I just thought about that because I sprayed it on my hand. But this one is another one that can be kind of cooling. It has like a cooling effect, and it smells a bit cold, but it also smells bright at the same time. It doesn't smell warm. It smells bright and cool. And so that's another reason this one is perfect for the summertime. Next up, this one is a favorite. This one is my baby. This is Elizabeth Arden White Tea. Now, the lasting power on this is what keeps me from thinking of this. It's not quite catching. Whew, I think the bottle is just too white. Okay, so this one, because of the lasting power, is the only thing that keeps this from kind of feeling overall like a quality perfume, but it definitely smells like a quality perfume. It smells like a spa. This one is super cooling, super cooling. I think I only wear this in warm weather. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's so good. This one is definitely a tea smell, but not a cheap tea smell. This doesn't smell like green tea. This doesn't smell like sweet tea. This smells like a fresh herbal tea that relaxes you and is expensive. And you probably get served this at the spa while you're getting a spa treatment. This one just takes you to luxury and relaxation. It smells so good. I wish it lasted forever, but it doesn't, which is why I bought it with the body cream. And I'm pretty much out of the body cream. It's to here. So I'm almost out of it. This white does not want to pick up. It's too much lighting right here. Sorry. Basically, out of everything in my collection, I'm pretty tempted to say this is my favorite Elizabeth Arden perfume. Elizabeth Arden White Tea. It smells so, oh goodness, it smells so good. It makes me feel so expensive. This one, when I smell it, I feel like I can't wear this on the first date because it might make me annoying to the date, because this one just makes me feel like I deserve the best. Like, you should be taking me to the best places. You should not be taking me out for a coffee. Like, what do you mean take me out on a coffee date? Like, who do you think I am? No, don't take me out on a coffee date while I'm wearing this. You should be taking me somewhere really nice, and it shouldn't be just to eat. We should be going somewhere else before. We should be going to the museum. We should be going to a library, a really nice library that's having an event, like an actual event where we can listen and discuss art. Like, that's what this makes me feel like. Makes me feel like I really will not settle for anything less than the best when I'm wearing this. So maybe I should wear it on the first date. Next up is some more from the Sunflower line. This is Sunflower's Sunlight Kiss. It smells good. I hardly ever wear this. I forget about this a lot because of how it is laying in my drawer. Basically, the bottle is super tall, so I can't have it standing up in my drawer, so it has to lay flat. So it ends up being one that I forget I own, so I don't wear this a lot. But it smells good. Like, I was just talking about how I feel like Sunflowers inspired the Daisy line. This smells like it could be in the Daisy line. For real, for real. Like, I need to spray this on something because I can't spray any more perfume on my body. It smells good. It smells like it could be a Daisy perfume, but it also smells a bit boring. It doesn't smell that special. It doesn't smell like when you're wearing this, anybody's going to be like, oh my goodness, what are you wearing? But the people who smell this on you will just kind of like enjoy being in your presence, and some little kids might hug you. There are just certain perfumes that I've worn that immediately little kids are like, oh. Like, they just hug me and fall asleep. They just get knocked out because something about the perfume just makes them feel like they should be taking a nap in somebody's neck. And I feel like this is one of the perfumes that will make a little kid just like fall asleep on my neck. It just feels very nice. It smells like a nice girl. It smells like a good girl. It just smells like, you know, she's just the sweetest thing ever. Like you wouldn't mind taking her on a first date and you might take her out for coffee and she's going to be like, this was so fun. Yay. That one was Sunflower's Kiss. Let's get into Dream Petals, another in the Sunflowers line. I think this one is probably the most boring of everything I have. Yeah, this one is boring because I really don't know what it smells like. I don't know what they were doing with this one. It just feels like they were trying to expand the line and the perfumer really couldn't think of anything else to do with the line. And so they were just like, here you go. Here's something. And I feel like I've seen this the most at the discounters because I feel like it's the one that sells the least. If it's discontinued, I wouldn't even be surprised. But last but not least is Always Red Femme by Elizabeth Arden, of course. And this one is who? Okay. I know I said white tea was my favorite, but this one is luxury but sensuality mixed in. White tea is bougie luxury. This is sensual luxury. I said some of the other perfumes make a kid want to sleep in your neck. Now this will make a man really want to sleep in your neck. Like he just want to smush his face right here. If you're wearing this right here and just, he gonna try to sleep in your neck. He might get distracted. But this one has blackcurrant, it has patchouli, it reminds me a bit of the original Armani C, but it's smoother. I like this one much better than the original Armani C. The original Armani C gets a little sharp, in my opinion, a little extra. This one is an eau de toilette, so that's probably another reason that helps it to calm down. It also has leather in here. You can tell I wear this one a lot because I know so much about it. It has leather in here. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's the white tea on my. I was like, oh my God. Okay, I'm getting so confused. But this one has leather, black currant. It has patchouli in it. It's just so velvety and smooth and cuddly and warm at the same time, but a little cool because of the black currant. Like this is just everything. Whenever I can't think and I just need to grab something, I grab this. It's raining today. I almost wore this because I wear this a lot when it's raining. Almost every time it's been raining, I've worn this. And when I wear this, I get compliments and people can smell me before they see me. People will be like, what are you wearing? I remember this is one of the ones where if I'm standing in front of the fan, we have a fan going in my office sometimes because it gets really hot. If I'm standing in front of the fan, people will be like, what is that you? You smell good. And every single time I get compliments on this, it's from guys. I don't think I've ever gotten a compliment from women on this. But I have a theory when it comes to perfumes and which ones get compliments from which gender. I feel like when a perfume smells sensual or sexy, women are less likely to compliment you on it because it triggers the competitiveness in them. Like it triggers the biological reaction of a woman to another woman, which if you smell kind of sensual and sexy, it just triggers another woman's biological reaction of being like, wow. But I feel like it triggers obviously a more enticing reaction from men. I feel like the perfumes that women are most likely to compliment you on are the ones that kind of trigger their friendliness. Like you just smell like a girl's girl. Well, have you ever met a girl's girl, like one of those women or a woman's woman who just gets along with women? She always has female friends. Every time she meets a woman, they just love her. They just want to hang out with her. And they're like, oh my God, you're my best friend. That's not this perfume. This perfume doesn't make you come off that way to women. This perfume may make women kind of want to fight you a little bit. It's not the one that triggers that reaction the most. Dia Noche Passion. I feel like Dia Noche Passion will make a woman want to fight you a little bit. And she'll be confused about why. Like, for some reason, I just want to fight you. But I've digressed so much. But we're just at the 15-minute mark, almost 16-minute mark. But that concludes my video on my Elizabeth Arden perfumes. Quickly, in first place, Always Red Femme by Elizabeth Arden. Second place, White Tea by Elizabeth Arden. In third place, we're gonna have to give it to the the original Sunflowers. In fourth place, it will be Sunlight Kiss. In fifth place, it will be Green Tea Nectarine Blossom, just because the lasting power is horrible. And then in last place is Sunlight Dream Petals, because the smell is just boring. The smell does nothing, absolutely nothing. Like, you can just put it on if you need to put on perfume, but you really ain't trying to do nothing else for the day. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye.